Welcome back to Water Park Rangers. Let's play Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. In the last episode, we defeated Aragog, got a new Wiggenweld potion vial, and the last one. And in this episode, Gryffindor is going to have a Quidditch match against Slytherin. This is the finale for the Quidditch Cup. Come on, cutscene load.
Hi Harry, big match against Slytherin today. I'm glad it's you that's doing it. After all that flying about and what we found out last night, I can't think straight.
Me neither. We can't tell anyone about the diary, and I don't want to be the one who brings up why Hagrid was expelled 50 years ago. And then there's...
This time, let me rip, tear.
the voice. I just heard it again. Didn't you?
Harry, I think I've just understood something. I've got to go to the library.
What does she understand?
Loads more than I do.
But why she got to go to the library?
Because that's what Hermione does. When in doubt, go to the library. Anyway, Harry, you'd better get a move on. The match.
And what a match it is. This is, without a doubt, the toughest non-optional fight of the game. And I say fight, it's definitely harder than any boss or battle, because it is a Quidditch match, but it's drastically more difficult. The recording you're seeing here is the 14th try I've had against these guys. I lost 13 times before, and this is the 14th try. And what makes it even worse is not just the difficulty, but besides Lee Jordan's annoying commentary, Malfoy says annoying stuff too, since he's a rival seeker. Listen.
Okay, Harry. Perfect conditions today. Ready to show those Slytherins what we're made of. Let's go.
I just wanted to let you hear what Wood had to say, even though it wasn't important. I try not to talk too much over the voices, but just listen during the match, if you can. Usually whenever the Seeker jumps up, you can hear Malfoy's voice. He always says very stupid stuff. It's very annoying. So Lee Jordan certainly has a lot of witty stuff to say this time around. It's biting social commentary, because it bites. So we just gotta get enough of these to be able to speed up. You know the drill. Only, of course, after you use a boost, I think, is the toughest part to control. That's one thing I started to learn more and more, and I think it's just the general boost that you start to do. The more boost that you do, the after effects will gradually speed up your room's standard speed, so that I think it gets to the point where, like, just moving... careful. No! I knew I was going to get pulled off track. Literally, both in the game and about what I was talking about. But seriously, you do have to be careful, because the more boosts you get, I think gradually, you're just generally going to start moving faster until, even at normal speed, it's going to be really difficult to get these rings. They seem to get smaller too, and maybe that's just because you get faster and therefore worse at controlling yourself. Like here. Wow, they're all over the place. Damn. Come on, Harry, prove to Lee Jordan that you don't need new glasses. And we're close enough to home in. Yeah, see, when you get close, you can home in on the snitch even from below. 1, 2, 3, and the match is for Gryffindor. The path of victory is for the Gryffindors. And that's it for Quidditch. No more Quidditch. And I made it look a lot easier than it was.
It is with great pleasure that I present the Quidditch Cup to Gryffindor.
Go, go, Gryffindor! Go, go, Gryffindor! It's so epic. And we have epic confetti as well. It's terrible for the Slytherins to win, then you get green and white confetti. I forget exactly what happens, because every time that I lost, I just turned off the game.
Harry, that was wicked! Oh, it's such a pity Hermione didn't get to see it.
What? Hermione wasn't at the match?
No, I haven't seen her since she ran off this morning. I don't know. She's probably got her head stuck in a book somewhere. Anyway, I'm worn out. I'm off to bed.
Of course. Just go back to bed. And mysteriously disappear from the world map. Alright, so... we could end the day, but as I said, today is going to turn out to be our longest, most aggravating day. And I just wanted to take care of the Quidditch match first. Although we do have some extra side quest stuff to do before we get into the really bad part. And I'm just going to get this ring right here because I feel like it. I always feel bad letting these rings go to waste. I don't even know why they're there, why they give us beans, but as long as it does good stuff, you might as well not question it. So, I'm gonna just tell you right now, Neville runs the minigames are the most aggravating part, and that's why I hate him so much. Not all of them are bad, just one particular one. And that won't even be covered this episode. But first things first, I think the most important thing to do is save, because I don't want to have to do this Quidditch match again. Chances are I would lose. There we go. Now everything's safe. And now I'm going to go and take care of the side quest stuff that I skipped earlier. And I didn't mention it at the time, but the reason being is I didn't initially expect that I would lose 13 times to Slytherin. And it was really troublesome getting all the side quest items and then failing to Slytherin. So I figured I'd get the major thing out of the way first today, and then come back and clean up all the details. First off, you gotta go here, because we have a lost and found item. It's the wizard's hat, which is the next thing on the list. Right there. Coincidentally, it's in our bean room. You know, the one that we have to come to. We're gonna be visiting here a lot, on today. I think I'm just gonna cut out, most if not all of our visits to it, or cut them short. Just because it's so obnoxious. A lot of the minigames cost beans, and the further you get in them, the more beans they'll cost. So now we're just getting a couple of the other Incendio chests that I missed because they were on the higher floors. Like this one on floor 4. Unfortunately, after these last few Incendio chests, I think Incendio might also become useless. This is a special card, though.
Number 82. Rowena Ravenclaw.
Now, I know I said in another episode that we had 3 out of the 4 founders, but I made a mistake. We had 2. Now we have 3. The last one is Godric Gryffindor, of course, but I can't remember exactly where he is. I'll probably just find him some other time. Right now I know there's one more wizard card to take care of on one of the higher floors, though exactly which one is a little bit perplexing. I'm pretty sure it's 7, but in the side room. Yeah, it's 7, but in one of the secret passages. And this particular secret passage is the one that you can enter from crawling under this bookcase. There's also Fire Crab, and I think we might as well just use Incendio on it for fun. Sure wish we could do that to Malfoy. What I hear is that in the PS2 versions, some of the wizard duelists you fight actually use Incendio as a tactic to get Harry to lower his guard. For some reason, it seems more like a damage spell than a defense-lowering spell.
Number 100. Albus Dumbledore.
So that's a pretty awesome card right there. One of the gold foil special cards. Birdie Bot's one of those too. I know, we got him in one of the other older episodes, just thought to mention him. So if Dumbledore is 100, then what amazing wizard could be 101? Well, the secret to that is that you have to collect wizard cards numbers 1 through 100, at least one copy of each. Once you have all those in your possession, then the way to get 101 will be open. It's a pretty elaborate way to do things, and I've never done it before, and I'd really love to do it this playthrough. So now that all the side quest things are out of the way, I think it's probably about time that we got these special mini-games underway. They're ran by Neville, which is why I was taking so much frustration out on him earlier. And the first one that I'm going to do is easy. It's basically an even easier version of Gnome tossing back the Weasleys. So let's go over and talk to Neville. And he brings up a list. I love how literally on the list it says, Neville's game menu. Wonder how he runs this entire enterprise, really. So it spawns you by the edge of this gnome-infested area, and you have Fred's record of 300 to beat. So you have to throw it over just like at the burrow. Hold down and then release when the arrow's in the right position. Hopefully we can get it over. We got exactly the same score! What are the chances? I should know. I've been taking statistics and probability. I just don't have the time to think about it. Alright, so we have to pass 300, obviously not tie with it. So that was enough to do it. Not hard at all.
Number 18. Uric the Oddball.
And we could have done this on an earlier date. Oh, I'm just going to try and see if there's another wizard card we can get from it, from beating our record. If there isn't, then that's what happens, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And we could have done this on an earlier date at Hogwarts, and we could have actually done specific mini-games on each day that they became available at Hogwarts, but I figured that we might as well not, because it would get so obnoxious to have to do one of these at the end of every episode. It just didn't seem to fit really well, so I figured that at this point we'll just get them all knocked out of the way. So to go back to Neville, just walk back in this direction, and see, the first game was over. It was harmless. It was fun. It was easy. It didn't even cost us anything, I don't think. And the real hell of minigames begins next episode, so you'll finally get to understand what the fuss is all about. So that does it for everything we're doing for now today. Next episode, more Neville minigames. See you later.